Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Brooke from B's Budgets. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Tonight we'll be doing our game night, so get your beverage of choice, get a snacky snack, and let's hop into it. How is everybody doing? Sorry for my lateness on this video. I had a really bad migraine yesterday, so I kept trying to film and I couldn't do it under the studio lights and all that, and I just could not handle it. So here we are. For tonight, we will be stuffing 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. So 170. Let's get this into our cash tray. Okay, so I am bringing $20 extra this week than what I normally do. I had some left over from my wallet, so I went ahead and threw it into game night. I had a little bit more than this, but I separated it out a little bit. I put the majority of it in game night. But anyway, let's go ahead and start off with our yearly. So for our yearly, we are putting $20 in here tonight on our game night, and we're working on this one up here, and we're doing pinks and greens. So let's go ahead and let's get this 10. And then let's see, what do we got here? Let's do a 5 and a 5 for 20. Alrighty. Yeah, migraines are horrible. I have suffered with them ever since I didn't never have them before until I gave birth to my son. And then the second he came, I started having migraines. So I have had chronic migraines ever since. So yay me. It's just weather change time is always when it's the worst. So, all right, for our 2026 challenge, we are now at 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 in the bank, 20, 40, and 50. So 950. And that challenge comes from Budgeting for Me on Etsy. So yeah, so I'm going to be a day late. Hopefully I can get this edited and up tomorrow for you, and because currently right now it's 1 a.m. on Sunday, so I'm hoping I can get this edited and up, and then I will have to film Itty Bitties, which is my Sunday video, and then yeah, we're just gonna be a little day behind. We'll get them in there though. It's all that matters, right? Okay, for our game night, we are gonna go ahead and we are starting off with our Save-Opoly. And we left off right here. And turn that way. And then how much did I say Save-Opoly is? I don't know why I put my cheat sheet up. $50 total between this and Storybrooke. So 30 here, 20 in Storybrooke. A roundabout. Doesn't have to be perfect. Somewhere around in there. Gotta get my bearings here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our 6-sided die and get it a-going. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Atlantic Avenue. That's our yellow. And let's go ahead and do the 9. Do I have a 1 in here? I do. I'm going to go ahead and grab that 1 and get a 10. Just so we can keep this as small as possible. Let me see. We were using this as the yellow on here, right? All right, 9. It's more of like a greenish, but Can't find yellows. All right. So 30 minus 9. Or wait, let's do 50 minus, 50 minus 9. Okay. Just so I can keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pacific Avenue. All right. Let's see. We have, let's go ahead and get that 7. So 5, 6, and 7. Knocking the big ones out first. All right. Next, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got Pennsylvania Avenue. All right, that's an 8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's get the 8. It makes it go by fast whenever you play the bigger numbers, but that means like the more and more you play, the faster it gets after that. So it's kind of like slow at first, but then, you know, it gets sped up towards the end. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got, we landed on go, so we had to place $1 in the vault. So let me go find the vault. Right there, so we will just put $1 there, okay? And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We landed on chance. Okay, chance says how to play, roll a D8 and save that number shown on dice. Okay, so a D8. Right here. I had to check, see if it was a D8, and we got a 5. Oh, that puts us exactly at 20. And then we will color in one of these chance squares here. Then we will move on over to Storybrooke. All right. Put our marker right here to let us know where we left off. Let's count what we did in here first and condense anything that needs to get condensed with our savings. So for our yellow properties, we saved $10 tonight. So now we are at 10, 20, and 5. So I'm going to get that 20. Try to always condense as we go. Saves me time later on. Can't always do it, but you know. The attempt is always there. For our green properties, tonight we saved 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I'm going to leave that 5, grab that 10. And then total in here we have 20, 40, 50, 5, 61, and 2. I do not have any more 20s. So that will have to do. Then next we saved $5 in our chance. So now we're at 20, 5, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then $1 in our vault for passing go. So we are now at 21. All right. So Save-Opoly is done for tonight. So let's go on over to Storybrooke. This challenge comes from Maddie over at Floating Funds. I don't believe she has any more of the physical copies left, but however, she is selling a digital download version of this. And we are the mayor of this beautiful town of Storybrooke. And I take my mayoring duties very, serious. We've already placed everybody into their homes. So now we are just going around the board and visiting our princesses and villains and seeing what we can purchase for them to make their stay happy. To make them as happy as possible, I should say. So we have $20 to play in here. So we'll just do a roundabout and see where we are. We left off at Ursula's. So let's see what we're doing tonight. 1, we are going to Jasmine's house. So let's go see what Jasmine's up to. All right, Jasmine. So Jasmine wants a magic carpet for $3, jewelry for $4, a princess outfit for $10, Raj for $4, magic lamp for $2. Let's get her Raj. I do have a 1, so I'm going to take back a 1 and grab a 5. That is how much he is. And I was thinking if I just wanted to go ahead and cash condense now, but that's okay. I'll do it how I normally do it. You know, leave what we've saved out and then do it later. Okay, let me get my marker, purple marker, and cross off. There we go. Next, 1. Okay, so we're going to Yesma's house. Okay, she wants a feathered headdress for $3, a cronk for $10, compact mirror for $4, and potions for $2. Let's go ahead and get her a feathered headdress for $3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we have $12 left. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rapunzel. Let's go see what Rapunzel is up to. Okay, Rapunzel's this way. Rapunzel right here. Okay, so Rapunzel wants a paint set for $4, brushes for $5, ball gown for $10, a pastel for $3, and a frying pan for $2. Let's go ahead and knock out the big boy. We haven't knocked out any of the big ones yet on anybody, so let's go ahead and do that, because eventually we're going to have to. So now we have $2 left, well, roundabout, out of our 20. So 2, 1, and 2. Okay, so we landed on the park, so we have Grant a Wish set Rolodex. So Grant a Wish is back here, and our Grant a Wishes are $1. So let's go ahead and grab $1 and grant this next wish. And our next wish is remove seafood from the local restaurant. Okay. And we'll go ahead and go one more, since I did bring a little extra, so it's okay if we go a little over. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we got the Evil Queen. So we will be stopping there. So let's go there. And then let's go see what the Evil Queen, what we can do in hers. Evil Queen. Okay, she wants a cauldron for $2, magic mirror for $10, a golden crown for $5, and a cloak for $5. Let's go ahead and give her a cauldron for $2. And then that will be $1 over our 20. So no big deal, since we are bringing a little bit extra. All right. So for our Storybook, we are going to start, make sure, nope, we didn't, with our first one that we did. Okay, Rapunzel. So we did put $10 in for Rapunzel. So Rapunzel is now at $11. Okay. Then Jasmine, we did $5 in here. So I'm going to take those 5s and grab that last 10. So now for Jasmine, we're at $12. Let's see. Yasma, we did $3 in here. So now for Yasma, we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we are out of our 10, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a 5. Come on, baby. Good, their Evil Queen. We saved it $2. So now Evil Queen is at 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we granted a wish for $1, so we're at $3 in here. Alrighty. That was a successful night of Storybrooke. We got one big one knocked out of there, so we might have to do that every time, is just get one big one and then do the littler ones last until I don't have any more littler ones left and then only can do big ones. All right, next we are going to hop on over into our Mario collaboration. So this collaboration was hosted by Chris over at Chris Cross Budgets, and these are the lovely people that are in this collaboration. We have Anna from Anna Banana Budgets, Chris from Chris Cross Budgets, Maribel from Mint Doco, Lacey from Blue Kiwi Budgets, Maddie from Floating Funds, Becca from Becca Budget 777, Dawn from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, and then me at Bees Budgets. So we are working on going around the board. We left off with my character, which we deemed the name is going to be the freaking tube. And so that is where we left off. We're going to play about $10-ish, $10, somewhere around there. I don't want to bring too much to this one because I don't want it to be done too soon. You know what I mean? But so I think when we played last time, I was kind of trying to figure out how much I thought was a good amount. I think $10 is a good amount to bring to it. So we will see. Let me move my cash tray up out of our way here. And let's get our game day binder out. All right. So we left off here. So let's go ahead and roll and see. Were we rolling? I think we're rolling. I'm excited. Okay, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we landed on the Super Mario. And this one needs a dot dice, and let's go ahead and roll that. And we got a yellow, and the yellow are worth $3. So 1, 2, and 3. And we will set that right there. Next, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got Peach. So that is Anna from Anna Banana Budget. So let's go find Peach's cards. These are cards you normally cut them out. You can get these, all our challenges on each one of our Ko-Fis, and then get the game board and the instructions and the players on Chris from Chris Cross's Budgets Ko-Fi as well. I will have everybody linked in the description below. But we have, okay, so we have to do these 2 levels to be able to cross off Peach. We have not landed on Peach yet, so this will be the first one we're doing. So we can play either one of her challenge cards or her level cards. So for the first one, we have roll a d6 4 times, try to get at least 2 even numbers. Roll 2 or more even numbers, save $5. Roll less than 2 and add the odd numbers together and save that amount. Or we can roll a color dot die 6 times. Roll both target colors, save $5, fail, and roll a d10 and save that amount. So since I already have my color dot die out from before, we'll just go ahead and do this one. So we are looking for blue or red. Is that correct? Roll both target colors. Roll a dot die 6 times. Roll both target colors, save 5, fail, roll. Okay. Ooh, we did get a blue. So where's my pin? We'll just do a pink. So we did get a, okay, so I'm just going to put a check if we get a blue or a red, and then an X if we don't. Okay, so we got a blue there. And there's our red right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So then we won. So I'm going to write blue here, and then I'm going to write red here. Just for funsies, let's see if we can get it again. We got a yellow, so that was a no. Oh, that was blue. Oh, yep, blue. Another blue. And a yellow. So we did win. So we will save $5. Ooh. My whole pen just exploded on me. Goodness. Sorry guys, let me get this put back together. Otherwise I'll lose the pieces and then I'll have a whole catastrophic problem. Okay, so $5 for here. Okay. So then that's one of Peach's levels done now. So we will not cross her off yet until we've completed her, but we've gotten one. So let's see where we're going next. Where's my little, there he is. And so that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. So like $2 more-ish. So let's go ahead and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we got Star. And the Star is Lacey from Blue Kiwi Budgets. And let's go find her level cards. And so we are doing her last one here. And then Star will be completed. So it's Star Power. Roll 2 dice of your choice and multiply the 2 numbers together. Save the total amount. So we just put the amounts in here. So let's go ahead, and I have two D3s, so we can do those. We'll keep it gentle on us. Okay, so we have, let's see, where's my, I don't want to use that pen because it'll go all over. So we got a 4 and a 3. So we have, 4, 8, 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. Right? 4, 8, 12. Yeah, 12. I don't want to say 12. Oh, multiply the 2 numbers together. We're going to add those 2 numbers together. And we're going to save $3. So actually, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to take back 2 and grab a 5. Okay, so that is this one completed. All right, come on. And then we can cross off Star because that is the last one. So we just have, one roll and save left. Then we have Yoshi, Toad, the freaking Tube, Princess Peach, and Mario left. If we land on a coin, we get to choose whichever one we want. Yeah, so we are making headway in there. I like it. So much fun. Thank you again, Chris, for including me in this collaboration. Absolutely love it so much. So for Mario, we'll just go ahead and leave that up there. And then we will move on to our game binder and we will count it all at the end, like we do normally. Okay. So for game night, we have 8 envelopes, so we'll roll in 8-sided dice to determine where we go. We've got a lot of moving parts in game night, so I'm going to move that out of our way until we need it and move this here. There we go. I had to kind of remember how I had this configured before. Okay. So let me get my 8-sided die out. We're right here. And let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 is Saving Survivor. So this is a huge collaboration that has a lot of creators. I'm not playing in this collaboration, but I absolutely love Saving Survivor, so I did go and I subscribed to every one of these lovely creators, and then I got their challenges, and then I made a book out of it. I'm just playing it as I land on it, and I will only play it if those challenges have been played within the collab. This is an ongoing current collab, and if I land on one and let's say they're not yet to that week, then I'll just skip it. Okay, so we are on week 12, which is from Steph at Overthinking and Budgeting. And so this is the game. I play, no matter what it says here, I pay $5 if I pass it. I pay $10 if I fail it for every challenge. Okay, so this is how to play and survive. Roll 2 dice, roll 1 die for the top, 1 die for the bottom. And then where the 2 intersect, save that amount. If you land on a teddy bear icon, find the corresponding bear in the key table to know what happens next. You can only roll 10 times to save at least $15. If you save less than $15, you're at risk for elimination. So there was some debate on whether you have to keep rolling if you hit the $15, because some of the teddy bears are like a lose a point and all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll 10 times no matter what the amount is, and then we'll see what the amount is at the end. And then as long as I'm over 15, then I pay 5, and then if I'm under, I'll pay 10. All right, so we are going to do, let's see, there's 6. Okay, so we're going to do pink on the top, black down the side, and I'm going to keep count up here for my rolls. So that was roll 1, and we got a 3 and 3. Okay, so that is a 1. We got 1 and 6. That's another 1. 4 and 2. Okay, that's a teddy bear. That teddy bear is no points. Roll again. That's roll 4. And we got a 4 and a 2. That's the one we just rolled, so we lose that roll, I guess. 5 and 2. Okay, so that's another roll. So 5 and 2. That's a 3. 6 and 3. Okay, that teddy bear. I'm just going to add these up at the end, but I just kind of want to know. You get an extra point. Okay. Keeping my tally up here. We got 4 and 5. There's a 6. Ooh, nice. That's going to help us. Okay. 5 and 2. We already got that, so we lose that roll. 6 and 2. That's a 4. And then last roll here. 4 and 2. We already got that one, so we lose that roll. Okay. So we got a 6. Okay, so we have 1 here, 2, 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 without the bears, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 without the bears. And then we got these 2 bears. This one right here is no points. And this one right here is 1 extra point. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we got 16 points altogether. So we passed. We got it. So that is $5. That was cute. Alrighty. Next game. Find what I did with my 8-sided dice. Next game. Oh, we're going to do this again. Okay, so this is the only next one. So that was from Steph at Overthinking Budget. The next one that we're on is Laura from Teacher Mom Budgets. This is the last one that the current collaboration is on. So if we roll this again, we will skip it. We'll do this and then we'll mark off that we've done these two. Okay, so now we're working on Laura from Teacher Mom Budgets. And we have design a different color dice for each team. You can also roll multiple times with one die. For each round, roll all 6 dice and record the number that each turn gets. Repeat the dice for rounds 2 and 3. For each team, add up each round numbers to create the team's total at the bottom. You win if your team does not have the lowest total. In case of a tie, the lowest total has a dice shootout. Roll once for each team. The highest roll wins. All right, we are going to do 6-sided die just because I have more of those out. And we are going to do this, let's see. I think I only have 4 different colors for 6-sided die right now. Okay, so we'll just do 3 and then 3. Okay, so I'm gonna just randomly choose a team that I want to be the winner of, and then that, as long as that one is the high, not the lowest amount, I'm gonna choose team 3. As long as this team comes out to not be in last, then I pass this challenge. All right, so we are gonna roll. We will do team 3 for the green. Team 2 will be pink. Team 1 will be black. And then let me get a marker here to write in our amounts. Okay, so we're going to start with team 1. And we got a 4, a 2, and a 2. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So team 1 got an 8. We'll set that dice aside. Team 2 got a 6, a 3, and a 3. So 6 and 6 is 12. All right, team 3, which is the one I picked to win, hopefully gets higher than an 8. 4, a 1, that's not good. Come on, big number. And a 2. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, almost. Okay. So now we are going to do team 4 will be black, team 5 will be pink, team 6 will be this one. So let's go ahead and roll for team 4. And we start off with a 6, a 3, and a 3. So another 12. Team 5 is getting a 5, a 2, and a 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Okay, we need team 6 to get lower than a 7. A 2. Okay, let's keep that energy up. Oh no, a 5. And a 5. Okay, so team 6 got a 12. So we were actually the lowest out of the team that we did. So we failed this one. All right. Womp womp. So we will pay $10 for our failed. And then we will go to our start of these, and then we will mark those ones off as done if I can get to them. Alrighty, so that is week 12 we completed, and then week 13. Alrighty, next, what are we playing? 8. Okay, 8 is roll the dice. This comes from Keely's Creations. And this one just has a bunch of dice in here. And then I have 2 stacks. These ones are the ones I've already pulled. These ones are the ones I haven't pulled yet. And they're kind of just little cards here. Pull one. And we got a D, well, I drawed 2 of them. That's okay. We got a D6. Okay, so now we'll roll a D6. And we got a 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then I accidentally drawed 2 of them. So let's go ahead and do it. It's right there staring me right in the face. The one that scares me the most, the D20. It's because usually anytime I've ever had to roll it, it's not nice to me. All right, D20. Be nice this time. Make up for all those mean times. Every time you want to roll a 20. Oh, look at it being all sweet and kind. $1. It really does like to show up. Anytime I have to roll that sucker, it really likes to show me that 20 that's on there. It's really proud of that beautiful 2, that 2 and that 0 that it's got on its dice. It really likes to look at it. Okay, so that one comes from Keely's Creations, if I didn't say that. So let's go ahead and roll our 8-sided die and see where we're going to next. 1. Okay, so 1 comes from Janelle over at Janelle Ray Budgets. Let me get this out of our way. Let me get a drink of my soda pop. And this is our little otter. And they're kind of big, so they're hard to like shake up in this bag. So I like to just dump them out. And then just give them a little shuffle, and then turn my head away and draw 1. We got a 7. Okay. So 5, 6, and 7. And then we just kind of set them up here. All right, next. 8. So we're going back to Keely's Creations. And let's go ahead and just draw 1. Okay, we got a D8. And we got a 3. So let me find our D8 dashboard here. And we got a 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Put our 3 in there. Next, 5 we cannot do because that is Saving Survivor, so we will just skip any 5s that we get from here on out. All right, 7 comes from Bookish Mama Budgets. We left off right here, and this is her Winter Days game board. Super cute, and I love it so much. All right, we got a 2. So 1 and 2. So we got shut the box. Woohoo! So we get to shut our box down here for our last one. Okay, so this is a 9-sided one, so we need 2 dice for this. All right, let's see what we can do here. We got 2. What is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 9. Oh, no. Oh, wait. 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So 8 and a 3. Dang it. I wanted to get my 9 out of there. That's okay. We only pay by what's left over anyway, but still. I still like to try to get the big ones. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 again. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so the 7 and the 4. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can get the 9 and the 1. Okay, we finally got that 9 out of there. So now we have the 5 and the 6 left. 3, 4. We're out. Womp, womp. That's okay. We did good. So $2. Look, we got 3, 2, 1. So $2 saved in here. That was fun. It's a game inside of a game inside of a game. Gotta love it. Alrighty. Next up, we got a 6. So 6 is from Kim over at Budget with Kim, and these are her little donuts. We don't land on this one too often, and there's so many donuts here that I always just usually draw 3 donuts at a time out of here. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we got a white and pink. So that one's this one. I always confuse it with this one up here, but that's the pink and the white. And then here's our chocolate frosting, and then our green frosting. So we got $4, $5, $6 for those 3. Alrighty. 5 and 6. Next. 2. Oh, we got chip away. Yay! I love chip away. Chip away is so much fun. This one comes from Mystic Budgets. This one's been around for a little while. But that's okay. I love it. I kept rolling it over and over and over, and so then I finally started coloring in the money signs over here, and then I'm going to deem it done once all of those are colored in. Because she's been sticking around for quite a while. I love it, but I'm, you know, got to get some more moved in here too, you know. I want to play them all. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Alright, so we got a 2. Is that 2 of them stuck together? Or they just, I think it's coming apart. Okay, 2. 6, 5, and 2. Okay. 6, 5, 4, and 4. 3, 1, 6, and 3. 3 ones, so 1, 2, 3, and a 3. Okay, so last 4. Let me get rid of that 6 and that 5. Oh, we got our 6 and our 5. Ask and you shall receive. 6 and our 5. And then we got a 2 and a 3. 2 and a 3. Okay, so we're out of chips, so we pay what's left. So we've got 8, 9, 10, and 5 for 15. All right, so $15 in chip away tonight. 8, 9, 10, yeah. I got these magnetic chips off of Amazon. They're amazing for this game. All right, we will color in one of our green money signs here. So now we just have 5 more plays here, and then we will end this one. Next, we got a 6. Okay, 6 is Kim's Donuts. All right, let's go ahead and just do 3 of them again. Trying to not look in the bag. I had to switch out the bags because the other one got a hole in it. So I had to, the only bags I have are these translucent ones. I do have some black velvet ones that I have from a challenge that I'm currently working on. That will be here in my Etsy in the future. I think I might use one of those. I just keep forgetting to grab one. Okay, so we have the blue, which is 3. The white and pink, which is 1. So we're at 4. And then the chocolate donut for 1, which is 5. All right. And we can mark off 3 more. 2 and 3. Okay. 3. All right, we have Murder Mystery. Okay, this is a collaboration, and this one I'm hoping to try and get completed soon. It would be nice if I could complete it tonight. Let me see where we are at. We did not put our marker on here. Where did we leave off on this? The star. I just noticed that when we were spinning around and was like, oh, I better take care of that now. So let me see where we are with our murder mystery and see if we could possibly like to get this one done. This is a game, and it was hosted by Vicky from Pink Plum Budgeting and Brittany from Budget with a Ginger. And it's in collaboration with Budget Your Life, Kimmy's Corner, April Fresh Start, Blue Kiwi Budgets, Dawn Sunrise Budgets, and Bookish Mama Budgets. And we left off here. And let me see what we got. We've already figured out what room it happened in. And it happened in the attic. And then we are only down to, we only have to eliminate one more murder weapon, and we only have to eliminate one more suspect. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to complete this one. But I need to roll to get on those cards. So do I just go ahead and, let's see if we can roll and get to our cards each time. And then do it fairly, or if we're going to have to cheat. At least I'm honest, right? All right, let's see what we can do here. I think we do a 4-sided die for this one. 1. So we'll go over here, save our $1. 2. 1, 2. 1. Okay, we got draw a card. Perfect. So let's go ahead and do our list of suspects. So we are down to Lacey from Blue Kiwi Budgets or Kimmy from Kimmy's Corner. Lacey says she doesn't care what Kimmy says. She didn't do it. Let's see. All right. So we need a 6 or a 7. So obviously we need to roll our 8-sided die. So we're going to roll until we get a 6 or a 7. There's our 7 right there. Kimmy did not do it. Lacey from Blue Kiwi Budgets committed this awful, heinous murder. Lacey. Shame, shame. So let's pay her $7 for eliminating Kimmy as the suspect. So now are we just down? Now we are just down to our murder weapons. So let's go ahead and just do them, shall we? So we need a 1 or a 3 to see. Let's see which one it is, either going to be the paper trimmer or the desk vacuum. So we're going to roll till we get a 1 or a 3. There's our 1. So it was not, oh, I didn't see this. Oops. Okay. 1, 3, or 6. My bad. Okay. Well, we did get a 1. So, well, no, that's not really fair because we only rolled a 4-sided die. Was that a 6? It was a 6. So desk pet. It was not a desk pet. So there's 6. All right, now we got to 1 or 3. Let's do it again. It's only fair. Okay, there we go. There's 1. So that was the paper trimmer. I didn't see that 6 down there. That's okay. So here is what happened in our murder mystery collaboration. We have Lacey from Blue Kiwi Budgets did the murder in the attic with the desk vacuum. Lacey. So bad. All right, I'm trying to debate if I wanted to color those in. Let's color them in blue. So I'm going to color these in, and these are the ones. Just feels incomplete if I don't color it in. All right, so we did get that done. Yay! That was so much fun, ladies. What a great idea. I absolutely adored that. Good job. All right, so we are done with murder mystery. So let's see, we still have $17 left. So let's see where we will go now. If it's a 3, we will skip it. 1. All right, and 1 is, oh, our otters. Our cute little otters. Here. Let's see. Mix them up. And let's get this guy. He's a 1. So let's do another one. So that was 1. Where's my... Already got the 1. Turn my head. Grab this one. A 7. Of course. So 7. Let me see if I got change. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So grab those 3 and get those 2 ones. All right. And then we'll write a 7 in here. Okay. Oops, I just marked on my mat. Shame, shame. Okay. So now we are at $8. Let's see where we're going to next. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's our murder mystery. We're going to skip that. 1. Okay, it wants us to finish off with the otters. All right. And we got a 1. Alrighty. Next. It was almost like I knew it. That's why I didn't put them up. Alright, mix them up again. And draw 1. Don't turn my head and draw 1. I got a 2. So 1 and 2. There goes all our 1s again. All right, next, 2. Oh, chip away. Oh no, that's probably gonna be an IOU. That's okay. I will finish her off. Yeah, we only have a 5 left. It's probably definitely gonna be a have to get into my IOU, but that's what I have my IOU envelope for. And we will play one last round of chip away, and then see what damage we do. All right, 6, 6, 2, and a 1. Need all those big numbers out of here. 6, 4, 3, and a 1. 6, 5, 2, and 5. Couldn't see what that was. 2 and a 5. All right. 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, and 2. 3 and a 2. We have one more 5. Okay, so we have 4 more left. We need to get a 5 and some 4s. Oh, we got a 5 and a 4. Perfect. So there's a 5. There's a 4. 5, 4, 2, and 1. 2 and 1. Okay. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left over. 11. All right, so let me get into my IOU envelope. So if you're new here, I save towards IOUs. And so this is my IOU envelope. When situations like this happen, then this is where I come. So I owe this 11. I'm going to grab my 5, and I'm just going to get a 10 and a 1 out of my IOU. Alrighty. Let's get that put away. Let's get our chips before we lose them. Put away, and then we will count what we saved tonight. And then we'll color in another money symbol here, and so we have 4 more times. Alrighty, so for our game night binder tonight, for our Monopoly collaboration, we saved, let me get these markers out of my way. Got a whole mess over here. Tonight we saved $11. So now we are at total save of 20, 45, 51, and 2. Then for our otters from Janelle over at Janelle Ray Budgets, tonight saved us 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So now we are at 20, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48. Chip Away tonight saved us 10, 15, 25, 26. And so now Chip Away is at 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 300, 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So 313 in Chip Away. We still have 4 more to play. Like I said, that's not from just these. I've been rolling this over for a little while, so. Then Murder Mystery, we finished this one tonight, so I will remove this. Tonight we put in here to complete it off 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So now we're at a total of, I think I might put March Madness in here because I had to pull March Madness out of my savings challenges. I think I might put it here because I'm trying to get done with my savings challenges, and I had just rolled it in and I hadn't landed on it yet. So maybe I'll roll it in here for this space since game night's going to always stick around. Okay, so for our Murder Mystery collaboration, completed, we saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So $135. Nice. I had so much fun with that. So let me write that down so I don't forget. $135. Get that clipped. All right. We did not land on our round around. Our saving survivor saved $15 tonight. So now we're at 20, 40, 60, 75, 85. Our Kim's Donut Shop from Budget with Kim tonight saved us $11. So now it is at 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Then our winter days from Lacey over at Bookish Mama Budgets, or Lindsay, I'm sorry, Lindsay at Bookish Mama Budgets, I'm sorry, saved us $2 tonight. And so we now are at 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $45. There's cute little winter days. Then our roll and save with Keely's Creations dice game, roll the dice. Tonight saved us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For a total of 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 49. Get these back in here. Okay. It's a whole mess, isn't it? There we go. Trying to straighten it up a little bit. Alright, so that is all of our game night. Had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for giving me the grace for being a day late. Migraines are dumb. But unfortunately with them, I'll get this into our done pouch in here. We have 2 other challenges in there. With the filming lights and stuff, there was just, sometimes it's like I can't. When you have chronic migraines, you learn to suffer through a lot, but these bright lights, I'm not suffering through that. So, but we will get back on track. No worries. That is all I have for you guys. So we did it. We saved all our money. So if you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe down below. Become a member of my channel. If you liked the video, give it a like. Leave me a comment. And I will see you on the next one. See ya!